Hey YouTube, today we have a 2008 BMW X3. This car won't start, so we're gonna try it right now. We're gonna try it right now. Nope, it won't start. So for this job, this customer called somebody to come check the car in his parking lot. So when the guy came, he make a checkup, and he told the customer the fuel pump is no good. So the fuel pump, you have to change the fuel pump. So the customer bought the fuel pump and bring the fuel pump. So he tried. The fuel pump is located on the back seat. You gotta pull. I'm gonna make a video how to change the fuel pump for that one. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna show you how to change it. So I'm gonna explain the story. So the owner ordered the fuel pump, and he tried to replace it. He couldn't take the fuel pump out. So the owner called me to come change the fuel pump for him. He got a fuel pump. So I came, I took the fuel pump out, I changed the fuel pump, and I started, the car still not start. But when I put the brake cleaner by the air filter, when I take this clip out, when I take it out, I take this one too, and this one here, and I open this. I spray the brake cleaner here in the intake manifold. The car start right away, and after it just shut it down. So I changed the fuel pump. I changed the fuel filter. The car still not start. So what I did, I took my computer. So we're gonna do that together. This is the computer. This is how you have to do. So basically, I'm gonna show you how you can start this car. So put my computer, and I'm gonna put a key on. You put a key in on position with the. So I'm gonna wait what code the computer gonna give it to me. So see this code, P2088. So this code basically is a camshaft position actuator control circuit low, bank 1, and we're gonna do the. So I tried that one. The first one was bank 1, and this is the bank 2. Now this is the B camshaft, and the other one was a camshaft. So the actuator control circuit is low. So now what I did, I tried to clean it. We're gonna clean. I tried to clean it to see if the engine light gonna go, to see if the code gonna go away. He says the erase was successful. So now see the code is still there. So when I try to start it, nothing. So I checked now. I went to the fuel pump. came to the fuel pump. So I open this seat, I pull it up, and then I say, okay, let me see the fuel pump module to see if the fuel is coming. So the fuel pump module is located on the passenger side, rear passenger side, under this seat cover. So you gotta pull this one up, pull up, and then you can. This is the fuel pump module right here. So this is the fuel pump module. So I try to check it. These two wires are for the fuel. Those two go straight to the fuel pump. So when I put the key on, I come to listening. The fuel pump is working good. But and I check those wires. This green wire is the one. When you put the key on, the power comes to him, and then do something inside the module, and then the power goes straight to the fuel pump. So when I put the key on, the pump just come one time and it stop. Second time it doesn't do it. Third time it doesn't do it. So what I did to make sure if this module was good or not, I unplug it here. I took this one out, and I make it look. I put this is a negative part, and this is a positive one. So I put a negative. I use my power probe and I give it power straight to the pump, and then go start it to see if the car gonna start. So when I did that, so you gotta use the power probe. Yeah, you gotta use the power probe. You gotta give it the power. You put the ground on here, and then you give it power here, and then the pump gonna start working. And when the pump start working, you start it. If it don't start, so that's mean it's not your module. Your module don't have a problem, because if it was the module, it was gonna start. It was gonna start. So now it's like I give it straight power to the pump, and then he was gonna start. But I did it. It didn't start. So I replug it. I said, okay, this is not my problem. So now I start checking all the fuels. So I start checking all the fuels. This car have two fuels, two place of fuels. See. So the first one, I open this glove compartment, and I open it here. There's a clip over here. See, you just turn it. You turn it like this, and then the fuel bags come. So I check all this, and one fuse was no good. I replaced that one. That was not a problem. So I close it. Close it. So I closed. That was not a problem. So there was another fuse box here. There's another fuse box here. Okay. So the code he gave it to me, P2088. So when I check, I open, untie this 4 screw on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a four screw on it. So I untie them. I think it's I forgot to look at the number for the T, for the toes. So you unscrew those 4. See, you unscrew them, and then when you open it, you're gonna count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last fuse, that fuse is for the actuator, and he gave the power to the fuel pump module. So you have to check this, because when I clean the code is still there. It doesn't go. So I check this fuse, and I see the fuse was blown. so it was blown. See, when you look at inside, you're gonna see I have another fuse here. We're gonna do. You see this fuse? That's a good one. It's not blown. Look at the line inside. And this one is blown. So you see, so we're gonna put this fuse, and y'all gonna see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I put this fuse, right? So let's go inside. I'm gonna come to the computer. Before, when I clean the code, we're gonna put a key on. Before, when I clean the code, it doesn't want to clean it. So we're gonna go back again and check it, right? And then when I clean it now, because we changed the fuse, right? When I clean it, right away the code gonna be clean. So it's like this fuse control. It's like they send the power to the computer, and then the computer can give a power to the injector. But the injector is not working. The power is not going to the injector at all. So now we're gonna clean it. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. Look. You see? Before you couldn't, no powertrain DTC or freeze from data presently stored in the vehicle computer. See? So that's mean that fuse do a good, like he play a good role. So now when I started, that fuse blew. When I start the car, my car start right away, but that fuse blew. If you have this kind of situation, don't change your engine computer. Do this step first before you change your engine computer, because it might not be the engine computer. It might be that these little fuses need to be replaced. But you see, I changed that fuse. I put this fuse, it blew it. When I started, it blew this one too. I put this one again, it blew it again. So that's means there is a problem somewhere. So at the beginning, we saw a code which was P2088. That P2088 might be our problem. So now look what we're gonna do. We're gonna start the car right now. He's gonna start it. Maybe he's gonna blow this fuse again. So we're gonna put it back. Put everything back. Okay. We're gonna start it. The car gonna start, but it might blow. If the fuse blew it, the car gonna shut down right away. So we start it now. See, the car start. It start. So when I drive it, the engine shut it down right away. Yeah, the engine shut it down. So what I did, I have to, like when he blew the fuse, when I start driving and they blow the fuse, the car shut it down. So I put another fuse, I started, it blew right away. So what I did, the code he gave it to us, that's for this guy right here. Okay, we're gonna try to untie this one. There's the timing variable solenoid. I asked the owner, how long did you do the oil change? He said like an 8 months ago. So the timing variable solenoid is right here. These two timing variable solenoid, that one is for that one I unplug it. When I unplug it, it give me the same code like the computer have it right now. So when I unplug it, the both, and I'll plug it one by one, and I start it one time. I plug one and I start it, the car started and it shut it off. And I plug it the second one, it started. So that solenoid is my problem. So what do you do? That solenoid is keeping blowing the fuses. So when I take it off the what do you call the wire, and I plug it back, it stopped blowing that fuse. That's why when I started now, it didn't blow. But soon as I start driving, it's gonna blow the fuse. So I went to AutoZone and I bought like both solenoid. So this is the solenoid we have here. So I'm gonna be putting that one. I'm gonna be putting that, and then we're gonna test driving. So this, I got two. Yeah. So when I test driving, I'm gonna make that video to see if the job is good or not. But before you change your engine computer again, please do this step before you change it. I'm gonna make another video to show you how to change the fuel pump on this car, right? Please. So we're gonna go ahead and change that solenoid, this solenoids. All right. So if you like this video, I hope this video gonna help you a lot. My mission is to make you saving more money I can. So please give me a big subscribe and thumbs up. All right, thank you, and I have a blessed day.